We don't usually think of forests when we drink a glass of water, take a fever-relieving medication, or take a deep breath of fresh air. However, each of these and a great number of other facets of our life are somehow connected to forests. Many of our basic needs are met by tropical forests, which also support innumerable species of plants and animals that are unique to this planet. Tropical woods are deeper when it comes to mystery, magic, and beauty since they are physically thickly covered by the canopy. 10 amazing facts about forests will make you understand how crucial it is to safeguard and preserve these incredible natural resources. Numerous tons of CO2 can be stored in forests. More carbon is stored in tropical forests than was released into the atmosphere by burning coal, oil, and natural gas over the previous 30 years. This is a compelling argument in favor of preserving trees, one of nature's most potent climate solutions. Prior to planting new forests, we must cease destroying established, old-growth forests in order to stop the release of a significant amount of stored carbon. In order to maintain a more sustainable future for the globe, Stand for Trees works to safeguard forests. Forests improve our health. According to studies, spending time in a forest strengthens the immune system. Shinrin-Yoku, often known as forest bathing, was popularized in Japan. According to current studies, spending time in a forest helps people feel calm and relaxed and also strengthens their immune systems. Additionally, essential oils found in trees and plants shield them against bacteria and insect predators. By inhaling these oils, people produce more defense cells, which fight off viruses and other ailments. So keep in mind the next time you go outside that spending even 5 minutes near trees could be good for your health. The biodiversity of forests is extraordinary. Despite covering less than 10% of the Earth, tropical forests are home to 2/3 of the world's biodiversity. Some of the richest and most intriguing places on Earth are found in tropical woods. They support a vibrant bird population, a vast array of intriguing plants, insects, and mammals, as well as a network of enormous, interconnected trees. The more significant biodiversity hotspots we maintain, like forests, the better able our planet will be to sustain life. More tree species can be found in tropical forests than any other type of forest. More than 480 different tree species may be present in a single hectare of tropical forest. We may contrast that number with temperate woods, where 90% of the trees in a forest are composed of just 6 species. However, there is no relationship between species richness and abundance. This means that it could be challenging to spot 2 trees of the same species after spending some time trekking through the Amazon rainforest. According to studies, the majority of tree species are incredibly rare in tropical forests, which means that with the current rate of deforestation, they may be in grave danger of going extinct. Rainforests or rain, which came first? Raindrops can take 10 minutes to fall from the canopy to the forest floor because rainforests are so dense. A 10 square kilometer, 4 square mile, patch of rainforest can include up to 1,500 flowering plants, 750 tree species, 400 bird species, and 150 butterfly species. Rainforests are also incredibly dense with flora and wildlife. Nature's first aid kit. More than 60% of anti-cancer medications come from natural sources, including plants found in rainforests. Some of the most vital, life-saving medicines in the world are made from plants found in rainforests. But deforestation and climate change pose a threat to these medical gold mines. This means that plants from the rainforest that may have components for novel treatments are being lost before they are even discovered. New growth is fed by decomposition. In comparison to other biomes, the rate of decomposition is 10 times faster in tropical forests. Nature employs decomposition, the breakdown of dead things, as a technique to mine previously used materials for new purposes. Because of it, nature recycles. Tropical rainforests are perfect habitats for bacteria and other microorganisms due to their hot and humid climate. These creatures break down organic material that falls to the forest floor, such as leaves, fruits, and branches, very quickly since they are active all year long. In some biomes, like deciduous forests, decomposition enriches the soil with nutrients. However, in the tropical rainforest, vegetation expands so quickly that it quickly absorbs nutrients and takes up carbon from the decayed materials on the forest floor. Therefore, rather than in the soil, the majority of nutrients are found in the trees and other plants. Buzz, sting, and bite. There are 2.5 million different bug species in the Amazon jungle. Although they frequently receive a poor rap from humans, insects are essential to all life on Earth. We frequently take for granted the natural functions that insects provide. They are nature's pollinators, trash collectors, funeral directors, leaf rakers, soil aerators, and fertilizer manufacturers. The ecosystems of our globe, especially the Amazon rainforest, depend on insects, requiring woods for survival. For their livelihood, 1 in 4 individuals rely on trees. More than 25% of the world's population, nearly 1.6 billion people, rely on forest resources for their livelihoods. In collaboration with regional and indigenous communities, Stand for Trees is generating more than 3,000 sustainable jobs in the forest sector. From forest patrols and agroforestry to ecotourism and sustainable fashion. Plus a lot more. The impact of woods as a sponge. 36,500 gallons of water can be captured and filtered annually by a single big tree. To put it into perspective, the typical American uses 32,000 gallons of water annually. We must protect woods if we want them to keep purifying our water supplies. Even while all of these statistics are amazing and fascinating, deforestation poses a threat to the survival of our tropical forests. For this reason, we must work to protect forests and everything they have to provide. A variety of issues for indigenous people might result from the loss of trees and other vegetation, including climate change, desertification, soil erosion, less harvests, flooding, and an increase in greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Numerous factors contribute to deforestation, including farming. 80% of deforestation is caused by intensive cattle ranching, logging for construction materials, and grazing livestock. It has likely been happening for thousands of years, ever since humans transitioned from hunter-gatherer to agricultural society and needed larger, clearer tracts of land to support their livestock, crops, and homes. It didn't become an epidemic until the dawn of the modern age. Soil erosion and coastal floods are further repercussions of deforestation. Trees aid in the retention of water and topsoil, which supplies the nutrient-rich soil necessary to support greater forest life. In the absence of forests, the soil erodes and washes away, forcing farmers to abandon their fields and continuing the cycle. These unsustainable agricultural practices leave behind barren soil, which is subsequently more vulnerable to flooding, especially in coastal areas. The indigenous populations that live there and depend on the forest to sustain their way of life are also under danger when enormous areas of trees are swept away, causing exposed earth to wilt and die and the habitats of countless animals to be destroyed. Despite our own need on what the rainforest supplies, we in the more industrialized portions of the world will never fully understand how the loss of forests affects their way of life. Indigenous peoples experience an immensely higher level of immediacy. Before the actual clear-cutting starts, governments of countries with rainforests on their borders frequently try to drive out native communities. One of the preventative impacts of deforestation is this. Did you realize? The largest scorching desert in the world, which is located in northern Africa and covers an area larger than the continental U.S., was once a verdant region just 6,000 to 8,000 years ago. If you stretch your field of vision back hundreds of thousands of years, or even longer, you can observe the Sahara desert cycle through wet and dry periods, each resulting from more significant climatic shifts. Early people left behind cave paintings of dinosaurs and crocodiles, indicating a rich habitat suitable for 20-foot-long animals. Today, it retains all the typical characteristics of a hot desert: tall sand dunes, camels, scorpions, and the occasional oasis with palm trees. Saharan temperatures routinely reach the 100-degree mark, while powerful winds create sandstorms that darken the sky and suffocate anybody unprepared who gets trapped in them. This is all for today. Give us a thumbs up if you liked the video and subscribe to our channel for other videos. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned with AWZ.